Why am I blurry? Hi. Hello. Welcome. Greetings, everyone, and things around tonight. Let's hope so, because victory would taste very sweet right now. Oh, my goodness. All right. I'm ready. Let me lock in here. Hey, if you're new to my channel, let me extend a greetings to you, because you're not alone in finding my channel for the first time. It's relatively new. I started it up just, 2.5 months ago now? Well, coming up on 3 months. Wait, no, 2 months? 4? Yeah, coming up on 3. Right. The idea is that I'm going to cover every Orioles game all season long and hopefully well into October. And so far, so good. This is the 79th game of the season. I've been here for the first 78. And I plan on continuing to do so. I want to provide a place for Oriole fans to come and congregate and follow along with the ball game. A lot of people out there scattered all over the world, Oriole fans all over the place. And a lot of those folks don't have access to watch the game or hear it on the radio. You got a way to follow all the action right here on the BirdWatcher channel. And I'm more than happy to help provide you with the information you need. And yeah, so if you do enjoy the content, do consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. It's just a little button right there at the bottom of your screen. We've already got over 1,300 subscribers, just a couple of months and change into the season. It's been growing at a rate that's fantastic. In fact, I just saw in the latest analytical report that in the past 28 days, the last 4 weeks, there has been 10,000 watch time hours. 10,000 hours worth of people out there watching the content over the last 4 weeks. That's 2,500 hours a week. That's nuts for a channel this new, but with as little resources as I have. But bottom line, it's great stuff. I'm really happy to meet so many people that I've already gotten to know here in Charm City. Chat, that is. Yeah, I feel a little bit discombobulated with my intro today, I'll be honest. In terms of how I'm doing with my health, I think I saw somebody ask. Yeah, I'm doing better. I mean, folks, once I get to feeling 90%, I can't complain. 90% is pretty much my peak. I don't think I'll ever get to 100%, but 85 to 90, let's say. Feeling pretty good. Yeah, so let's take a look at the starting pitching matchup and the lineups for tonight. First pitch is about 6 minutes away. Cole Irvin is going to be on the mound for the Orioles. Man, we need Cole to be on tonight. We need this guy to help us out because the bats have not been helping us out lately. Don't know what the bats can do tonight, but if Irvin can keep these Guardians to a couple of runs, I'm hoping our offense can get the job done. He's got a 6-3 record, an ERA of 3.45, going up against Logan Allen. And this guy, I said this at the very end of yesterday's stream looking at the matchup, he's a bit of a mirage. He's a bit of a fabrication, if you ask me. He's got an 8-3 record despite an ERA well over 5. And if you look at his other numbers, they're not all that impressive. I mean, we got to hit off this guy. He's another lefty, which might lend a reason as to why the lineup looks the way it does tonight. We'll take a look at that in a sec. But for now, you can look for them yourself. I'm going to make sure I get the game up here. I've got one issue, and your boy is probably going to, for the first time, complain. I'm going to complain about my beloved Orioles in one regard. Folks, if you're on our Discord page, you'd already know what I'm talking about. And that is this. We can't keep starting James McCann all the time. It's too much. McCann is in the lineup again today. Rutschman's going to DH because I guess we're playing a lefty. Even though McCann started yesterday against a righty. I don't know what's going on. All I know is Heston Kjerstad in yesterday's game was the only hitter in the lineup that looked like he knew what he was doing. And what's he rewarded with? a bench spot today. So those are my two biggest issues with today's lineup. Where's Kjerstad? I get it. We're facing a lefty. And why McCann? You know what? You can kill two birds, no pun intended, with one stone. You let Adley catch because, he didn't last night. He should be fine. And then you use the DH spot for Kjerstad, and that takes McCann out of the lineup. Unbelievable. Yes, even against a lefty, I would rather have a left-handed bat that has some amount of potential, like a Kjerstad, versus McCann's right-handed bat that we've seen too many times. Folks, this is the 10th start for McCann this month in 24 games. That's just not a ratio your boy's happy with. It's too much. It's too much. But hey, I'm not the manager. All right. Your starting lineups for the Guardians. Stephen Kwan. Let me go over here to the... In fact... Oh, by the way, I wanted to address a comment I saw that was left early on. This is from Reynard Leon, who spoke in Spanish. I wanted to be able to translate for it, and I'm very happy with the comment, Reynard. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. He says, the Orioles today vindicate themselves and will win with solvency. Home run from Santander, you will see. Well, I hope I do, sir. I hope I do. I've got another couple of other comments that I just put in tweet form. This one I thought was a bit funny, folks. Maybe this will keep the morale from being a little bit too low. But if any of you are familiar with the publication known as The Onion, the parody newspaper / online publication, well, The Onion had a little bit of fun with us in the past 24 hours. An Onion headline right on the moment we hit our longest losing streak. I wrote, thank you for the nod, The Onion. The Orioles need some bulletin board material. Hey, look, it's Charm City. We'll get around to it when we get around to it. All right? As you see the headline, relaxed Orioles security will get around to removing fan from field in another inning or so. I don't know how they got this photo. I don't know how Andres Jimenez and Anthony Santander are apparently playing defense at the same time on the infield, but who knows? Anyway, okay, that got a chuckle from absolutely nobody. I love The Onion. I don't know about you. It's the only news I read. And then this is me basically complaining about McCann in written form. McCann has started 9 of 23 June games. This will be 10 of 24. Too much. The ratio of Adley behind the plate versus McCann should be 5-1 or 5.5-1. Now it's 2.4-1. If he could hit or run a bit, I could go along for the ride. But even still, that's Adley not behind the plate too much. Again, I don't write these tweets, folks, because I'm hoping for any engagement. Quite the contrary. I can't stand Twitter or whatever you want to call it. I actually do it because instead of opening up another document application, a separate application, it's just easier to just put some notes here and reference them in the ball game when I need to. But yeah, let me bring up the Guardians lineup here over here on their home page so I get the positions right. Okay, wow, that is very small print. Come on, your boy's getting too old for this. Leading off, playing left field for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Batting second, playing second, Andres Jimenez. Batting third and playing third, Jose Ramirez. David Fry will clean up in DH. Tyler Freeman is in center field tonight, batting fifth. Hitting sixth, Jonathan Rodriguez. He'll be in right field, and Bo Naylor will bat seventh and catch. Gabriel Arias? I don't know. I just know he's somebody's brother. He'll be at first base tonight. And Brian Rocchio will bat ninth and play short. Stephen Kwan is stepping into the batter's box right now. So let's get you on back to the screen here. First pitch from Irvin is hit into the air, center field. That's going to be a can of corn for Cowser. He's waiting on it, and he makes the catch. One pitch, one down. We are underway here in Baltimore. All right. Well, Cole Irvin's on pace for a 27-pitch perfect game. That would work. I'd take that. I'll go over the Orioles lineup here in a sec. Andres Jimenez at the plate hitting .252. He takes the first pitch for a called strike from Cole Irvin. Oh, 1 pitch is top of the zone. Looked like it might have caught the inside corner at the top, but it's called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. This pitch is lifted in the air to left field, backing up a little bit, and there to make the catch is Austin Hayes. 2 down. 4 pitches, 2 outs. So far, so good. Getting outs and getting them quickly is what I'm looking for. All right, that'll bring up Jose Ramirez, the veteran all-star here in this lineup. He is the franchise player in this lineup. He takes up and in for ball 1. Good night last night. He had a home run, he had a steal, he had a couple of hits, RBI, run scored. And he drills one to left field, and that one's going to get down and bounce up against Baltimore. That'll be a double all the way as Hayes gets it back in. Jose Ramirez continues to mash a 2-out double. And that'll bring up David Fry. Fry moved up to the 4 spot tonight, right-handed hitter. I'm assuming he does much better against lefty starters. All right, runner at second. Here's the pitch, and that one's drilled. A breaking ball left up, and Hayes will have to chase it down. It'll get down for a hit. Ramirez scores, and Fry is into second. Back-to-back doubles, and the Guardians are already on the board. Holy cow, where's the coffee? Curve ball, top of the zone. I tell you what, I've seen a lot of curveballs thrown to catch that top of the zone this season, more than I used to remember pitchers trying to do, and that's the reason why. If you sit on a pitch like that, you can absolutely destroy it. Freeman at the plate now. Not Freddie. Tyler Freeman. First pitch is fouled away. This one's popped up. And it's going to be caught out there and right by Santander. So 3 fly ball outs, 1 to left, 1 to center, and 1 to right. But unfortunately, a pair of doubles also in the inning. Back to back. The Guardians get on the board. And we go to the bottom of the first. It's Cleveland 1. The Orioles coming up to bat. I know, folks. I know. Last thing you wanted to see coming into the night with a 4-game losing streak is giving up an early run before we've even had a chance to bat. I tell you what. Here is your Orioles starting lineup tonight. Adley Rutschman will... Wait a minute. Is this the right lineup? I am looking at the correct lineup, right? I guess I am. That's right, because I went ahead and established the lineup I would have made, and that's the one that's stuck in my head. All right, Adley Rutschman will lead off tonight in DH. Ryan Mountcastle will bat second and play first. Anthony Santander will be in right field. You've seen them there already. He is hitting third. Gunnar Henderson will be in the cleanup spot at shortstop. Jordan Westberg will bat fifth and play third. Austin Hayes will hit sixth and play left. Jorge Mateo's at second base tonight hitting seventh. James McCann will bat eighth. And apparently Colton Cowser's bat is so cold he hits below McCann in the 9 spot, center field. Boy. Where's Kjerstad? Where's Mullins? Where's the Tylenol? All right, folks. Hang in there. Let's see how this offense does. I mean, folks, this ERA, 5.23. Opponents hitting 281 off of them. Although Logan Allen, this pitcher I'm talking about, has, in his last 3 starts, gone with a 2-0 record and an ERA of 3.18. So apparently he's pitching better now than most of the season. First pitch to Adley Rutschman is right down the middle for a strike. Rutschman hitting over 300. 302, in fact. That's 4th in the American League. This one's grounded on the left side to third. Ramirez across and in time, 1 away. Rutschman retired on 2 pitches. The Orioles have scored 4 runs in the last 3 games. Is that right? Ryan Mountcastle at the plate. 276 average coming into tonight. He takes a called strike. Logan Allen, 4-seam fastball coming in around 92, 93. This one's at the bottom of the zone and taken for a called strike too. Another fastball. So the Indians up there aggressively swinging. The Orioles going the opposite direction. Adley took the first pitch for a strike. Mounty took the first 2 pitches for a strike. And this next pitch just misses off the plate. Wait, they're saying the count is 2-1. Okay, maybe there was a ball in there? And there's a base hit up the middle. Who cares about the count? Ryan Mountcastle is aboard with a single, and the Orioles have a base runner. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. Folks, I do believe it's Anthony Santander's turn to hit. Get some taters up and get them up fast. Anthony Santander hitting from the right side here against the lefty Allen. And he takes a called strike on the outside edge. 3rd straight batter to take a first pitch called for a strike. Santander tied for 3rd in the American League with his 20 home runs. This one's high, 1-1 the count. Vonnie, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I couldn't tell you. But we're still on a pace to outdo our 101 wins last season. This one is swung on and missed. Santander chased a tough sweeper that just clipped the bottom of the outside corner of the zone. Perfectly placed there by Allen. 1-2 the count. 1 out, runner at first. 1-0 Cleveland here, just in the bottom of the first inning. And that one is a called strike 3 on the inside edge. Santander has words with the ump. That ball, again, perfectly placed by Allen. You've got just a few stitches, that ball, kissing the edge of the zone. Too close to take. You might get that called a ball if you're lucky, but can't really complain about that one. All right, folks, Gunnar Henderson time. You know what that means. I got to go over here now. Folks, we're at 1,325 subs. And the subs, 1-0 pitch to Gunnar. That one's lifted. That looked like a nice swing. Come on, get back, baseball. That ball is gone. Bye, birdie. Gunnar Henderson, welcome to the cleanup spot. There's a runner on base for you. It's not a solo. It's a 2-run shot. And that gives the Orioles the lead. 2-1 Baltimore. How many homers now for Gunnar? Oh, what a swing. Drilled just off the wall there in front of the bleachers. One fan trying to get a hold of it. And here's Westberg. First pitch, ground ball, base hit, left field. Jordan Westberg with a hard grounder through the hole on the left side. It was not a big hole, but he found it. And just like that, the Orioles have gotten a shock to their system. Home run number 25 for Gunnar Henderson, folks. How about that subscreen, huh? Something magic happens. Here comes Austin Hayes. First pitch to Hayes is in there for a strike. 2-1 Baltimore. Hey, if we're winning, I'm going to shout it from the mountaintops. It's been a while. 2-1 Baltimore in the bottom of the first. Here's a breaking ball. Or excuse me, that's a changeup at the top of the zone. And it's fouled back. No balls and 2 strikes. I feel it, Shantae. You know why? Because we're just too damn good to be down for too long. Here's a check on the runner at first. Westberg's back standing. Home run reliant. Well, baseball is in an age of strikeouts and home runs. What can we say? This one is swung on and missed. Down goes Hayes. The inning is over. But Gunnar gets the job done with a 2-run bomb to put us up 2-1 after 1 inning of play. We go to the second. All right. Now we need Irvin to settle in. Settle in, or Cole, settle in. We need everything working tonight. By the way, speaking of night, I'm sure you'll be seeing behind me my curtains start to glow here in the next 20 minutes or so, as it's 12 minutes till 6 a.m. your boy's time. Simmer down now. Hey, let me say hi to everybody in Charm City chat now that I got a chance. Chris, Judy, how you doing, Judy? Ryan, good to see you. Robert, Shantae, Christina, how you doing? We got a rally. We did. We got a couple of runs. Base. All the regulars. Gerald and Bonnie, Chilo, Rob, Isaac, Baxter, Dylan. Dylan, you son of a BirdWatcher. That's Nicholas. How you doing? I get everybody. And all the lurkers out there. All the lurkers. Hey, Seeley, Frank. Chris, I said hello already. Purple Haze, Zachary. Hello, ladies and gents. Probably more gents. Well, Zachary, that's to be expected, but we've got our fair share of charming ladies here in the Charm City chat. You better believe it. Okay, we'll see how that goes. He's got a bet, and he's saying don't cry. All right, that sounds like a great personality coming into today. We'll keep an eye on that. First pitch to Rodriguez, who's hitting 107, is fouled away. And a changeup for Irvin on the next pitch makes it 0-2 as he clips the outside edge. Rodriguez with a ball hit into left field and down for a base hit. Are you kidding me? This guy's hitting 107. Leading off an inning, he gets on base right after we just took the lead. And that curveball was right out over the middle of the plate, man. Right out over the middle. Come on, Cole. That's too dangerous. If the breaking ball ain't there right now, rely on some other pitches. This one is fouled away by Bo Naylor. That is Bo and not Josh, right? Yeah, Bo Naylor at the plate. Wait, is Josh Naylor in this lineup? We've only got one Naylor. Where's the brother? 0-1 pitch is a curveball low. All right, well, better than a curveball right down the middle. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first, nobody out, top of the second. 2-1 Baltimore. Hey, Sean Finns. Here's a check swing on a fastball just a little bit high. No appeal. 2 balls, 1 strike. What's been going on? 4-game losing streak that lined up perfectly with me being under the weather. Hopefully both are going to be rectified tonight. 2-1 pitch is lined and a base hit. Is that foul? Oh, thank God. So sorry, folks. Apparently I'm I stink. It's a foul ball. Oh my God, I thought that was down. I'm gonna have to get new glasses. I'm trying to figure out the order or priority of things I need to upgrade. The glasses might have to go up. 2-2 the count on Naylor, and this one is lined in the right, and that is a fair ball. Well, I guess what I thought I saw just took an extra pitch to happen. It's a double for Naylor, second and third, nobody out. Gabriel Arias at the plate. Second and third, nobody out. Top of the second, 2-1 Baltimore. Swing and a miss. Fastball. Inside edge. 0-1 the count. This one is inside, maybe a little bit high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Speaking of maybe a little bit high, 1-1 the count on Arias. Second and third, nobody out. This one's up and away. 2-1 the count. Cole Irvin's got some work to do. I tell you what, at this point, if we can get out of this with a tie game, I'll take it. 2-1 pitch. Lined. Another hard liner to left. And Hayes, it's over his head as he makes a leap. 2 runs are going to score. It's another double, and Cole Irvin is getting rocked. Three to 2. Cleveland now. And folks, I'll say this. If Kjerstad was playing left tonight, he's not making that catch either. Hayes at least made it close. Bottom line, though, the Guardians are absolutely squaring up Cole Irvin. And now a bunt attempt. Irvin is going to field it, flip it with his glove, and get the out. First out of the inning. And just like in Houston, Cleveland decides, let's play some small ball and put the foot on the gas and get another run in. Now we got a runner at third and 1 out. I say we, I mean Cleveland. Are you asking me, SG? In the middle of me calling the game, I don't watch it. This one is a called strike to Stephen Kwan. Back to the top of the order for the Guardians. Runner at third, 1 out. 0-1 to Kwan, and he is not an easy out. This one's off the plate outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. .387 average for Kwon coming into this at-bat. Oh, no. Irvin, a fastball that clips the top of the zone on the inside corner, but McCann had his glove set up on the other side of the plate, and by reaching over like that, the umpire probably figured, well, that must be a ball. Well, it wasn't. It's called a ball, though. 2-1, and the next pitch is low. 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 to Kwon is hit toward Gunnar. He'll go to home, and he'll get the runner at home. Oh, my. All right, you're going to play small ball on us? Well, then we'll play the infield in and gun you down at the plate. How does that feel? All right, Gunnar Henderson getting the job done, handling that ball on the ground. Not a whole lot of time to react. With the pick and the throw to first, the throw to home plate, McCann with the tag. 2 down, runner at first. Andres Jimenez takes off the plate for ball 1. Jimenez 0 for 1 tonight. I mean, it's only the second inning. We're going through this lineup a second time. This one's popped up off to the left and foul, out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Christina is having a lot of polarizing emotions. She's somewhere between damn it and yay. The 1-1 pitch, there goes the runner. The throw down is high. And sneaking under it is Kwon. Is that Kwon? Right? Who is that over there? Yeah, Stephen Kwon steals second base. Couple of things that helped Kwon there. It was a breaking ball on the pitch, not a fastball. And also, the throw down by McCann was high. 1-2 pitch is hit on the ground to the right side and foul. 2 down, runner at second base. Cleveland back out on top after a 2-run double by Gabriel Arias. Who? 1-2 pitch is back toward Cole Irvin. He's going to have to field, and he'll throw to first in time. Mountcastle with a smile. You know what? Ryan Mountcastle with a smile on his face. You know what that tells me? I hope you guys caught that if you're watching the ball game. Ryan Mountcastle was grinning. You know why? Because he ain't worried. He ain't worried, and neither am I. You know why? Because he smiled. I'm going to take that smile and put it right here. All right, let's go. I don't care we're down a run again. I don't care. I'm too stubborn to get upset, and there's too much damn baseball left in this season, folks. Cole Irvin, though, man, come on. Even if the bats are going to get it done tonight, Cole Irvin got to figure something out. That curveball ain't working tonight. Bottom of the order coming up. All right, well, if the bats are going to come alive, then this is the part of the order I want to see something from right here. We got nobody hitting as much as 230 coming up, with McCann sandwiched in between. Whew. By the way, this is kind of what the bottom of a normal lineup looks like for other teams. Usually we sneak at least one hotter bat there, at least in the 7 spot. Shante, why? Because Brandon Hyde is convinced that against left-handed pitching, the best thing to do is to DH Adley Rutschman, use McCann behind the plate. I guess he feels he doesn't have that right-handed bat that just belongs as a DH. Which is why I said since spring training why Kobe Mayo should find a spot on the team coming out of spring training, because he would have been that perfect righty DH type that could also play corner infield for you. But what do I know? All right, we're underway. Jorge Mateo, first pitch off the plate, and the next one is also off the plate. Who is that sitting there? Man, Allen is working fast. Changeup is in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. This one is hit by Mateo into right center field. And that one gets by the center fielder and rolls up against the wall. Mateo, turn on the Jets, baby. Head for third. He is in there sliding. Freeman, the center fielder, with a misplay on the ball that rolled to the wall. It rolled back past him. Mateo saw it and turned on the Jets. A changeup left up and out over the plate. He goes to right center, and that ball just kept tailing away from Freeman. Tying run 90 feet away, and he's fast as hell. Just put the ball in play, for God's sakes. James McCann, okay. Redemption time. You want in the lineup? Do something here. The pitch. Taken low and away for ball 1. I mean, talk about putting something on a platter. Nobody out, a runner at third base, and he's one of the fastest guys in the game. What more do you need? The 1-0 is hit on the ground and past the shortstop. A base hit for James McCann. And this ball game is tied. Oh, Doc, is that what it took? Did it just take me complaining about McCann until the cows came home? Hi, Rayner. You can go create a new account now, okay? Bye. Keep working, Rayner. Sorry. Hope you're enjoying the success of my channel. Thanks for using my last name. By the way, folks, this is my last name. He wants to try and dox me, but I don't care. Here's a bunt foul. Rayner, unfortunately, I don't care. You see, I used to have a job writing for NBC Sports. My last name was in print all the time. Anybody can look it up. And everything you do to try and hurt my channel just makes me laugh. But thank you, Rayner. After spending months and months and months lusting after me. I love it. All right, here's Colton Cowser. 0-1 pitch is lifted in the air to left. Coming in on the baseball and making the catch is Kwan. That is the first out of the inning. McCann stays at first base. And now we move back to the top of the order. All right. Rayner, this one is for you, buddy. Nobody cares about you. That's got to suck. Folks, the troll of all trolls. Infatuated with me. Here's Adley Rutschman. He takes a curveball that catches the outside corner for a called strike. Adley 0 for 1 with a ground out, his first time up. He's got a runner at first base, 1 out. The Orioles tied now at 3. A swing and a miss on a low pitch there, a changeup. Couple of off-speed pitches by Allen. Oh, and 2 the count. Rutschman asks for a bit of time as he tries to process what's going on here. Does he now look for that fastball, or is it going to be a third straight off-speed pitch? It's it's a changeup, and he gets a piece of it, fouling it down the left field line. Oh, believe me, Chris, Rayner is seething because he found me on my other channel, the one that can only manage a few hundred subscribers after about a year and a half of being on the air. This one's fouled back by Adley. The count is 0-2. So, of course, he followed me over here once he figured out I was doing this. Early on, he was trying to be disruptive. Now he's just watching this channel grow. Swing and a miss. On a pitch in the dirt, Rutschman goes down swinging. All right, folks. Mountcastle time. I got a feeling we're going to cap off this rally with a 2-run bomb right here and now. Lefty on righty. Mountie wants to reach Baltimore. Come on, baby. First pitch to Mountcastle is outside for ball 1. Well outside. Mountie's already got a base hit tonight. Singled and scored back in the first. Pitch. And that is in the zone, but called ball 2. The pitch, taken for a strike. Fastball inside part of the plate, toward the bottom of the plate. Bottom of the zone, I should say. Bottom of the plate. Bottom of the plate in my head. The 2-1 pitch. That one's reached for and fouled back off to the right. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, and 1 run in. Runner at first. Every frame of this game so far has had at least 1 run. The 2-2 is hit on the ground and fouled away once more. Yeah, Jack, I would agree that, once you get to like a 4-game losing streak, you need to do something to shake things up. I thought this one's lined. Mountcastle got a good piece of it going back on it straight center field. It's over the center fielder's head. He bobbles the ball as well. Rounding third and heading home is McCann, and he will be out. God, he's the slowest guy on the whole damn team. He couldn't score from first with 2 down on a ball all the way to center field and a bobble. The Orioles will challenge, or at least see if they want to challenge. He's out. And it wasn't even a good slide by McCann. And his top leg, he just let hover with his bottom leg trailing, and then the tag was applied before the trail leg got into the plate. Man, a bad slide on top of it all. God, anybody else scores from there. Anybody else. Without even a play. Sam Horn would score on that play. David Ortiz scores on that play. Pablo Sandoval scores on that play. Come on, man. I mean, look. To be fair, the relay throw, right on the money. Good relay throw by Cleveland. But the fact of the matter is that ball was up in the air a long time. It's 2 out, so you're running on contact. And then it drops up against the wall. It's bobbled out there by the center fielder. Man, how do you not score? I didn't even think there'd be a play at the plate. It was a bad slide, though, Jack. Did you see the slide? Look, McCann is as fast as he is. He can't sit there and work on his speed. I get it. It's not like, hey, go hit the fungo and get some BP sessions in, or, you're struggling behind the plate, take some pitches in the dirt, do some drills. Now, this is just what your speed is, and he's slow, and there's nothing he can do about it. So I get you on that point, Jack, but the slide was bad. And I would need to see like a bird's eye view of as soon as that ball was hit. I want to see how big of a jump McCann had. I just feel like it's just hard to believe he couldn't get around on that play. I mean, that ball was just laid out like 10, 12 seconds. That ball was just sitting out there until it finally got home. All right, folks, here we go. I'm done whining. We go to the top of the third. Jose Ramirez to lead it off. First pitch to him is a called strike. Here we go. Next pitch is lifted foul off to the right. All right, folks, look. I'm going to be a little extra emotional because, yeah, we're in a 4-game losing streak, and I just want to see us win and put a smile on our face. This one is fouled off to the right. Still 0-2 on Ramirez. Paul, that's a long comment. I need a second to read it. The slide wouldn't have mattered. For who? This one's hitting the left. Hayes backing up, and he makes the catch on the run. Just a step or two in front of the track. I'm not saying it's a worry. I'm saying on that play, in that moment, it sucked. I'm not worried about McCann's sliding ability as... Yeah, let's abandon any other issues with the Orioles team right now. We got to focus on McCann's ability to slide. I'm not saying that. I'm just remarking on that play and how it might have cost us a run. When you add up all the variables, that's just one little piece of it. 1-0 pitch here to Fry is outside 2-0. David Fry has got an RBI already tonight. He knocked in that opening run in the first with a double. He swings and misses here, 2-1 the count. There was a longer comment up here. I didn't mean to... because there were 2 outs, Dan. There were 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Tie game. Where is Thomas? I thought I was going to catch him. He said he was going to stream the Red Sox. I don't know where he is, dude. If he's not streaming, then I don't know where to send you guys after the game. Next pitch is in there for a strike. Called strike 3. Cole Irvin gets the K. 2 down, nobody on in the top of the third. All right, folks. Again, I'm looking at this play. I mean, folks, however you feel about it, it's up to you. I'm just a guy with an opinion. This one is lined to right field, a base hit, 2-out single for Freeman. 6th hit given up now by Irvin. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for both sides right now. I feel you, Matt. I feel you. The bats are working. The bats are working. This pitch is inside to Rodriguez. What's the first name of this guy? Not Julio. Not that guy. Jonathan Rodriguez. That base hit he had lifted his average up 31 points from 107 to 138. As this one is fouled back behind the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike on Jonathan Rodriguez. One pitch. Outside 2-1. Getting the bats back alive and shopping for a new arm. I'd throw that in there too. But of course, that's off-field stuff. If you're talking strictly on-field, Dan, I'm right there with you. Check on the runner. He's back in standing. 2-1 count here on Rodriguez. 2 down here in the top of the third. If Irvin can get this out, it'll be the first time a team hasn't scored in an inning. Another check on the runner. Is that 2 checks? Now you don't have any more checks? And that was barely a check. That seemed like a... All right, hopefully he's not going to take off now. 2-1 the count. And there he goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down by McCann, and the runner just stopped. And Mateo's going to slap a tag on him. You think you're going to outrun Mateo? There's not even a rundown pickle. Jorge Mateo takes the throw from McCann. Freeman, the runner, just decided to stop in his tracks just a couple of feet from the second base bag. And when he turned around to go to first, you knew Mateo was going to catch up. That's like the Ghost in Pac-Man after you're done eating the power-up. They start speeding up on you late in the game. You got no chance. They're catching up to you. I don't know what's going on in this game. A lot of weird stuff happening. We're going to the bottom of the third, tied at 3. Yeah, I'm not worried. I'll have my criticisms when I feel like they're warranted, in-game criticisms, and then maybe a little bit of a lineup criticism as well. I really do feel like McCann is starting too many games. I mean, honestly, folks, even with McCann helping out so far tonight at the plate, would you rather see right now Adley catching and Kjerstad a DH even though he's a lefty bat, or Adley DHing and McCann in the lineup as a right-handed bat? I don't think the right bat versus the left bat outweighs the fact that Kjerstad looks like he's locked in and has the potential to do damage versus McCann. And by the way, you're also limiting Adley Rutschman to working behind the plate like only 4 games a week. Like, he should be behind the plate 5 or 6 times a week. I don't know. Yeah, I'm hoping Dean Kramer is going to be back here within the next week. We need Dean back before we go through this rotation a whole nother time. It's just, you can just feel it, that the rotation now is totally stretched out. Everybody in it knows that they're the only option, and I think that's putting more pressure on them, if anything. Santander fouls the second pitch of the at-bat back after taking ball 1. 1-1 the count on Anthony Santander. Folks, get those taters up. We could be 1 pitch away from regaining the lead here. This one is outside, 2-1. Yeah, I like how Adley handles the staff. He feels like a quarterback there behind the plate. Popped up on the infield. Third baseman and shortstop. Shortstop waves off Ramirez. Rocchio makes the catch. 1 down here in the bottom of the third. Santander pops up on the infield to begin the bottom of the third, and we move on now to, my goodness, Gunnar. Let me get out of here. Go over here now. Last time I went over here when Gunnar was hitting, you know what happened? As he takes one in the dirt. Gunnar Henderson, home run number 25 in his last at-bat. He's got 55 RBI now. He takes this one low, 2-0 the count. Outside edge. Maybe 1 stitch of that baseball touching the outside corner. 2-1 the count. And that one is also on the outside corner. Got a little bit more of the plate. And the count is 2-2 on Gunnar Henderson, who calls for time. Might be time for a regular Lucky. I went straight to the special Lucky today. Hey, Sean, how you doing? The 2-2 is low. Full count on Gunnar Henderson, folks. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the third. 3-3 ball game. The pitch. Off the plate, and Henderson walks. Unfortunately, the home dugout is on the left-hand hitter's side of the plate, so he doesn't have the ability to flip that bat as hard as he does when it's to the opposite side. Gunnar at first, 1 down for Jordan Westburg. A base hit his last time up. Check on Gunnar. He's back in standing. Oh, I like this situation. Play a little hit and run maybe. Work the count, get it to a 2-1, and then a little hit and run. Like the old days. This one's line. Forget about it. Down the left field line, a base hit. Up against the wall. Gunnar hits third. He's going to be waved home, and the throw is not going to be in time. You know why? Because he's very, very fast. Gunnar Henderson scores from first on a line drive double by Westburg right down the left field line. And the Orioles are out ahead 4-3. Folks, we've gone to the sub-screen twice. It's only netted us 1 sub, but you can see the power of the sub-screen in action. Westburg is at second. 1 out. Austin Hayes at the plate. And he hits one foul off to the right. Logan Allen is currently on 47 pitches. Not much to gauge at this point with that count. When it's swung on and missed, a sweeper, Hayes, did not look good on that swing. I would expect to see another one of those from Allen after that swing from Hayes. 0-2 the count. Westburg at second base. 4-3 Baltimore in the bottom of the third. That's why I want to see Westburg hitting top of the lineup. A couple of singles. Or no, a single and a double. Yeah. Swing and a miss. Down goes Hayes on the changeup. And it looks like Hayes is unable to pick up anything off speed here from Logan Allen. That was a pretty feeble swing. It wasn't a great location for him either. Best he could do there was foul that one off. 2 down now. Jorge Mateo, he shows bunt. Brings the bat back for ball 1. Mateo, he had a triple and scored his last time up. This one is chopped foul off to the left. 1-1 the count on Mateo. We've got a runner in scoring position. The crowd making noise. It might not be a very full house tonight, but there's a bit of a clapping chant going on. There's a swing and a miss on a pitch at the top of the zone. A fastball. Mateo whiffs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Westburg takes his lead at second base. Allen gets the sign from the stretch. And the pitch. Breaking ball that tried to come back on the outside corner but stays off the plate. Mateo wisely lays off, and the count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. Low all the way there. Easy for Mateo to take, and the count has run full. Westburg at second, 2 down, and a full count to Mateo. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Fastball about 2 inches above the zone. Mateo went after it. Allen blows him away, but the Orioles respond again. We regain we had a lead once. Yeah, we did have a 2-1 lead. Look at this ball game, folks. My goodness. Cleveland had the lead. Then we went ahead. Then they went ahead, and now we're ahead. Both teams have been ahead twice, and this game is only 3 innings old. My goodness. Hey, folks, we might need to do a lag check. I'm a little bit worried about it tonight. You guys seem to have a bit of a delay in your reactions. Oh, and folks, let's go ahead and take care of this like count situation, if you don't mind. We've got 133 people here right now watching one hell of a ball game. I mean, if you're a neutral fan, you should be pretty excited about this entertainment going on. So if you don't mind, folks, there's just one little request I have, if you don't mind. Again, you don't have to do with anything else if you don't want to. But if you just hit that thumb at the bottom of your screen, it really does help out the channel. YouTube recognizes things like this. I'm really interested in reaching as many Oriole fans as I can, and your little token of appreciation like that really does help out. So I'm seeing some folks already tapping the like. I do appreciate it once again. Thank you for your help, and enjoy the rest of the ball game. You can think about subscribing as well. Again, you don't necessarily have to participate in Charm City Chat if you just want to chill and, you know, maybe chime in once in a blue moon. Up to you. But, yeah, we're looking good, folks. As far as the channel goes, we just need to get a win tonight. We need that 50th win. We need that 50th win tonight. You know why? Because your boy has gone into full playoff beard mode. I don't know if you've noticed, but during this losing streak, your boy has given up shaving. And I'm starting to look like Grizzly Adams over here. All right. Jonathan Rodriguez to lead it off. First pitch to him is just off the plate with the changeup. Man, Irvin, come on, give him that call. 1-0 pitch is right in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jonathan Rodriguez. Oh, yeah, the lag check coming up. This one's off the plate, a changeup. 2-1 the count. Folks, type in this number as soon as you hear it. The number is 7. That's right, the number is 7. Lucky number. 2-1 pitch is hit on the ground to second on a bounce. Mateo's got it with 1 foot on the outfield grass. He throws out Rodriguez to begin the top of the 4th. All right, that doesn't look too shabby. Look at all them 7s. I mean, folks, there's some luck. So many 7s. All right, folks, if you type in a 7 any later than now, then you might want to go ahead and refresh your stream, or maybe make sure the live button has a little red dot next to it. Bo Naylor at the plate. First pitch is a strike. And the next one is fouled straight back to the screen. 0-2 on Bo Naylor, who has a hit tonight. Scored a run. By the way, I normally talk about syncing up your game to make sure to avoid spoilers. I just realized it probably makes more sense to bring up that announcement mid-game, because that's when newer people would likely show up and more people are here. As this pitch to Naylor is up and away, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a line drive into right field. Base hit for Naylor, his 2nd of the night. Bo Naylor, that is. That's a 1-out single. Gabriel Arias is at the plate. He had a RBI double his last time up? Is that right? And he drills the first pitch foul. Man. Anything off speed from Irvin, and these Guardians, for the most part, are sitting on it. I think Irvin's got to trust in his fastball a little bit more to keep these hitters honest. Just try to locate it, you know, outside part of the plate, lower part of the plate. 0-1 pitch is inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Four to 3 Baltimore, top of the 4th. Game 2 of 3. The Orioles trying to even the series and trying to end a 4-game losing streak. This pitch is off the plate outside. 2-1 the count. Boy, can you see the sun coming through here now? I better get a lucky out of the way before it starts beaming through here. 2-1 pitch coming. Swung on and a comebacker. Well, right out in front of the plate and going to second base is McCann, and the ball is not handled, and Mateo looks like he might have hurt his arm on the play as well. Everybody is safe, and it's an absolute disaster. McCann, just get the second out at first, man. And it looks like Mateo has jammed a thumb, or he is really in pain right now. Unbelievable. Just go to first base. All right, so now I do have a problem with McCann again. Okay, there, I said it. Holiday is back and DHing. They're going to ease him back in with a D. Mateo is still bent over at the waist. It might be a situation where the trainer's going to try to pop something back in. And that is not pain. Oh, it looks like the trainer's sitting there trying to pop his finger back into place. Good Lord. I'd say right now the odds of Mateo staying in the ballgame are less than 50-50. Anaman, you don't want to know. Okay, Mateo did just clench his hand. That's a encouraging sign. I saw all his fingers able to clench a bit. Here's the play. And yeah, you could see that got him as soon as the runner came in. The glove was already coming off and Mateo was already reacting. Almost like he got stung by a stingray or something. An immediate shock of pain. Brandon Hyde is studying the whole interaction with the trainer here. As far as the game goes, folks, the Guardians now have the tying run at third base and another run on top of that at second with only 1 out. And it looks like Jorge Mateo is going to stay in the ballgame. He just threw a practice throw over to first. There wasn't a whole lot on it. All right, now he is walking off. What are they going to do with him? Wow, he's staying in the ballgame. I hope Mateo isn't trying to be too courageous, because we can ill afford if that hand, I mean, it is the glove hand, not the throwing hand, but still, I hope he's okay. Second and third, 1 out. Rocchio at the plate. First pitch to him is off the plate outside. Want to know the count. This one's hit on the ground and past the diving glove of Henderson, and that ball is going to slowly go into left field, but somehow I thought that next runner was coming around to score. The tying run at third does indeed score on a RBI knock by Rocchio. We are tied at 4, and the Guardians have first and third with only one out. I need a lucky. Back to the top of the order and a meeting on the mound with Drew French. Man, the bats are finally looking good, and we can't keep a damn lead. We had a 2-1 lead, gone. We had a 4-3 lead, now gone. Boy. Jack, because he wanted to do the amazing, I guess. He thought maybe they could make a double play out of it, but the odds of getting a double play out of it, or maybe if it was nobody out, you want to get that lead runner, but with one out, I don't get it, because you're never going to turn a double play on that. So you might as well just get the safe runner and not only avoid maybe not getting the runner out, but then what happened there, which was the ball got away, and that gave him another base. 1-0 on Kwan. First and third, one out. Off the plate, 2-0. Going to be tough to double up Kwan, that's for sure. And he hits one in the right. An RBI single for Kwan. The Guardians are back out ahead. And the lead runner goes first to third. Kwan, did Kwan get to second on that? Unbelievable. That was not a double, but Kwan makes second base anyway. And with one out, we're right back to second and third again, and now we're back to losing. 5-4 Cleveland. Breaking ball here to Jimenez is high for ball one. Jimenez is 0 for 2 tonight. Can we please make it 0 for 3? Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch is inside. 2-1 the count. Brian Baker is getting up for Baltimore in the bullpen. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, and that's the first. And Mountcastle is just going to apply the tag on the hitter, who did a funky little move to try to dodge it. That was never going to work. 2 down with runners still at second and third, thankfully, and a chance to maybe get out of the inning. But in order to do so, you're going to have to get the toughest. We're going to have to put him on first. You got to put Ramirez on. Naylor, the good Naylor, is not in the lineup. Who hits behind? Yeah, take your chances with David Fry. I know he's got a double already, but, man, come on. Don't give Ramirez anything to hit here. This pitch is low for ball one. Base open with 2 down, with 2 runners in scoring position. I don't want to pitch to Ramirez. 1-0 pitch is lifted in the air to left field. We will get out of the inning. I think Kowser's at the track. No, it gets over the wall for a 3-run homer. Why did you pitch to him? God damn it! I don't know what to say. Here's David Fry. 8-4 Cleveland. This ball's hit to right, and look at that. Fry flies out to win the inning. It's almost as if we pitched to him, maybe we wouldn't be down 4 runs now. Inning over, we go to the bottom of the 4th. 8-4 Cleveland. I don't know what the hell is going on right now. I don't know. Hey, look, it's not like what I said is like, 4D chess. My opinion of walking Ramirez there is probably shared by pretty much anybody who follows baseball with any amount of regularity. So believe me, don't act like I've got a big brain over here. This is an average brain making what I feel is like a pretty easy call there. All right, Jack. Just understand that when the Orioles do turn it around, it's not going to feel as rewarding for you as it will for folks that do hang out and stick through the tough times. Because that's what it's been about, folks. The reason why I'm so passionate about these Orioles is because I have suffered. I've suffered not just this game or this losing streak. I've suffered for generations. Okay? We've won one meaningful playoff series since 1998 or 97. What is it? A division round win over the Tigers. That's it. And no, I'm not going to count the 2012 one-game wild card win as a quote-unquote playoff series win. Yeah, 97 is the last time. All right, here we go. Who else but James McCann to lead it off here? He takes a called strike. We're in the bottom of the 4th. 8-4 Cleveland. This one's lifted by McCann into left. Going back on it is Kwan. He's looking up, and that ball is gone. Over Baltimore. Bye-bye, birdie. James McCann, I can't figure you out. I don't know. Should there be pie in the face, egg on my face? I don't know. I'll have to sit here like with a golf pencil playing putt-putt trying to figure out, okay, here are the mistakes he's made. Here are the contributions he's made. What is the final score here? I don't know. But he's got a home run. The Orioles make it 8-5 now. Robert driving that point home. Here's Colton Cowser. He takes a called strike. First pitch was off the plate, so the count now is 1-1. Folks, I'm sorry I missed so many first pitches, but they show you replays, and when they cut back, Cowser gets into one. Forget about it. It's heading to the bleachers. Bye-bye, birdie. Back-to-back jacks. The milkman has delivered, and the Orioles are showing some fight despite all the frustrations. Unbelievable, this game. They're getting wet in the splash zone. Man, Cowser needed a swing like this. Lefty on lefty. He got all of that one. Make it 8-6. Excuse me. Did I say 8-5? 8-6. Activity in the Cleveland bullpen now. And a meeting on the mound. Let me close this screen door behind me. Oh, they've already taken him out of the ball game. Logan Allen has been knocked out here in the 4th. We have gone to the Cleveland bullpen, and they're going to have to get, let's see. Well, yeah. They're going to have to get 18 outs because nobody out here in the 4th. 8-6 Cleveland. We're in the 4th inning. And I need to see if I've got enough medication to get through this. Folks, I think there's only one rational conclusion I can come up with. I think I'm going to stop trying to give you any analysis and just say this looks like one of those games where anything can happen. Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows where this game is going? It's that kind of game. All right, I'll throw it up. All right. So this is fun, huh, the man? It's so funny, I forgot to laugh. Yeah, it's fun. It'd be a little look. It'll be a lot of fun if we can somehow win this ball game. I'll tell you that. Your boy's gonna lose his voice tonight with a game like this. By the way, Ramirez is now 3rd all time on the Guardians/Indians home run list. I believe I saw that right. Oh, Cowser, that was number 10. Thank you, Nicholas. So another double-digit home run hitter in the lineup. All right, Adley Rutschman, folks. Top of the order. He takes off the plate for ball 1. Pedro Avila is the new pitcher. Right-hander making his 21st appearance. 3.79 ERA. Check swing and an appeal. No swing. 2-0 on Adley. Ray's prediction is 16 Ravens, 15 Browns. Here's a breaking ball, low and in. Adley able to lay off that. And 3-0 the count. Take another pitch, unless it's dead red. I trust Adley on a 3-0 pitch to do the right thing. And he does take a strike. He was right to do so. On a fastball on the outside edge. Come on and take a free ride. There's a called strike. Adley was halfway to flipping his bat away, but that was a good pitch on the bottom of the zone on the outside corner. The count runs full. Miss Janet Hill. Is Janet around? I remember seeing her earlier. Janet's been very quiet tonight. Or am I just missing Janet every time? Earth to Janet. Rutschman with a defensive swing fouls it away. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Maybe Janet's still in the garden. There's still a little bit of daylight out there. Vote for Pedro. Payoff pitch. In the dirt. All right. Rutschman with a leadoff walk. In the garden. Hey. Gardening at night. Gardening at night. Janet's gardening at night. All right. Leadoff man at first base. Mountcastle at the plate. I'm ready to go to the sub screen. Let's look at one pitch here. Swing and a miss. 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Mountie is 2 for 2 tonight. Yeah, we got to head on over here. Come on, give us some luck. Welcome in number 1327. How about we get to 1333? 0-1 pitch to Mountie. Swing and a miss. He chased a sinker below the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. The Orioles down 2 in the bottom of the 4th. 14 runs between these two teams already. This one swung on and fouled off. No outs yet, Nicholas. Rutschman just got that leadoff walk, and Mountie is up at the plate. Mountcastle in an 0-2 hole. The pitch. And it's hit on the ground to first base. They go to second for 1. Back to first. A double play as Avila somehow gets over to cover the bag. Wow. What a double play turn there by Cleveland. A 3-6-1 double play. Let's take a look at that final. Yep. I don't know why Avila was dancing around like he had made contact with Mountcastle, because there was no contact. 2 down for Anthony Santander. Folks, get some taters up in the chat. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Takes up and away for ball 1. So there is a runner at third. Yeah, see, there's no... The scoreboard, yeah, there's no runner at third. I don't know why they had that up on the screen. This pitch is hit on the ground to the right side. First baseman's got it, waves off the pitcher, and taps the bag with his foot himself, and the inning is over. Well, the Orioles hit a pair of solo shots. Colton Cowser and James McCann. The 8 and 9 hitters in the lineup going yard. Who had that on their bingo card? After giving up a 5 spot in the top of the 4th, the Orioles get a couple of back. They're down 2 as we go to the 5th. It's Cleveland 8, Baltimore 6. And I'm going to assume Irvin's day is over. I mean, we just climbed back into this. If we send Irvin back out there for a 5th inning and he can't retire batters, that's just too much to take. Brian Baker has been getting loose. We'll see what they do. Greenhouse. What's this about green? It cures what ails me. Will Mateo take the field? I hope so. I don't want to lose Mateo. But I tell you what, about a week from now, if somebody like Mateo were to go down, I got a feeling Jackson Holliday is going to get the call. That's right, folks. It ain't easy being green. So is the weather not good over there? A little bit of lettuce there in the old garden, Janet. Nice. Might have to send me a care package. All right, here we go. Top of the 5th, and it is indeed Brian Baker out in relief of Cole Irvin. Irvin's day is over. 8 runs over 4 innings. The 0-1 pitch is low to Tyler Freeman. 1 for 2 today. This is the 6th appearance for Baker since his call-up a couple of weeks back. This one's lined in the left field, but it hangs up there just enough for Hayes to make a bit of a lunging catch. Boy, that ball was hit hard. Luckily, right to somebody. One away. Jonathan Rodriguez is up 1 out. He's 1 for 2 today. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off to the right. A slider from Baker at 87 miles an hour. Swing and a miss. A feeble swing there by Rodriguez. Is this right? The Mets are up 3-0 on the Yankees? Nice. Folks, if that game is still on, when this one ends, I'll be sending you over for the conclusion of that game over on Pure Adrenaline Sports. I'm assuming he's calling that game. Here's a called strike 3. Rodriguez caught looking, and Baker with the strikeout. He has retired the first 2 batters he has faced. 4-seamer on the inside edge. 2 down, nobody on. We need a pitcher to shut some bats down, man. Let's go. Bo Naylor at the plate. 2 for 2 tonight. This one's off the plate outside. Folks, I will go over all the out-of-town scores here on the completion of this inning, which hopefully will just be moments away. 1-0 pitch. Popped up, and this should do it. On the infield, actually going into the outfield toward the foul line, and making the catch is Jordan Westberg to win the inning in foul ground. The Guardians have been retired. 1, 2, 3. Hallelujah! 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 I mean, is it really that hard? Can we do that more, please? Just a nice 1, 2, 3 inning. Hey, Pure, you're calling the ball game, right? Let me get you set up over here. I was talking about the out-of-town scores, but let me take care of you here first. Where the hell are you? What do I do? What, I gotta go over here now? Okay. I don't know if you'll still be on at the time, but there it is. He'll be going over there after this game. All right. Out-of-town scores. What's shaking? Well, the Tigers are up 4-0 on the Phillies. That's good news as well. Rays and Mariners tied going into the bottom of the 5th. Tied at 2. Toronto up ahead 4-2 in the 3rd over the Red Sox. Pirates all over the Reds early on. 6-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. There you go. Mets up 3-0. Hey, Pure, if you can hear my voice, how'd the Mets score the 3 runs? Let us know. There's a delay. Looks like a game yet to start between the Braves and Cardinals, and then everything else is later. Dodgers against the White Sox. Marlins playing the Royals. Rangers playing the Brewers. Rockies playing the Astros. A's versus Angels. Nationals and Padres going at it. Twins and Diamondbacks. Cubs and Giants. This is starting tomorrow. There's going to be a 12:10 start time tomorrow. Wow, there's some getaway day games tomorrow. All right. They're still coming out here with this guy, Avila. First pitch swing by Henderson, and he's going to center field, and it's deep, but tracked down out there by Freeman in the deepest part of the yard. Making the catch about 1 stride in front of the warning track near that 410-foot sign. 2 solo home runs. Any from Lindor or Alonso? You know, my home run challenge guys. Inquiring minds want to know. All right, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Jordan Westburg takes ball one. Westburg is 2 for 2 already tonight. The 1-0 from Avila is fouled at the plate, and that got Naylor, the catcher, somewhere as he tumbles over and now bent over at the waist. Oh, he just grabbed his junk. I guess that tells you all you need to know. Vientos and Bader. Oh, come on. Boring. Boring, Sydney. Boring, boring, boring. Did that get you in the family jewel? It got me in the family jewels, man. The family jewel. Well, folks, stand by. It's just your typical once a ball game nut shot. Sean picking up the reference. I like it. All right, 1-1 the count as Bo Naylor got nailed in the bows, is back behind the plate. He shot you in the pinky toe? This one's fouled off to the left. Now we're doing boomerang references? Now we're doing boomerang references out of nowhere? All right, 1-2 the count. Oh, wait, no, that was Harlem Knights. Wait. I retract it. That pitch is low and in. 2-2 the count on Westburg. I retract that. That's Harlem Knights with the pinky toe. All right, the 2-2 pitch is just off the plate. Westburg. Oh, that could have been called strike 3. Count goes full. 1 out, nobody on. Guardian announcers complaining about that one, as this one is chopped foul off to the left. Full count on Westburg. Another payoff pitch. Low and away, ball 4. Westburg, take your base. That'll bring the tying run up. And I think we should be getting a pinch hitter here. If it's Hayes, pinch hit for him now. Honestly. Isn't Hayes due up? Righty on righty. Man, go to Kjerstad like now. Hayes fouls one off to the right. I mean, I'll worry about everything later. Hayes has struck out twice tonight already against the lefty. And now we keep him in there against the righty. I know it's early to be making the substitution like that, but your boy sometimes will think outside the box. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and now it's 0-2. And I'll tell you right now, if the result of this at-bat is the same as the first two, then I think your boy might have had a point. Oh, and 2 the count on Hayes. Come on, I'm still rooting for you, buddy. This one's hit on the ground. Second base side, only one play to first. And that will be where the out is made, as Westburg will take second base with 2 down. Hayes 0 for 3. Luckily, that ball was hit weakly and not right to somebody, or else this inning could be over already. Instead, we've got a runner in scoring position, 2 down, and a chance to drive him in with Jorge Mateo now at the plate. Let's hope that hand is doing okay. He check swings on the first pitch. And he did not go around on a breaking ball in the dirt. Mateo had that triple in his first AB, struck out his last time up. Yeah, Hayes did something. 1-0 is a breaking ball, swung on and missed. Nice curve there from Avila. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, a runner at second. We'd love to drive him in here and try to get a little closer to at least leveling this thing up. This one is hit up the middle softly. The second baseman's going to have to hurry. Jimenez does and beats Mateo to the bag with the throw. Folks, Andres Jimenez, probably the sweetest fielding second baseman in the league, just showed you what he can do that maybe nobody else can. And there will not be a challenge after the Orioles get on the phone for a sec. Kjerstad's not hurt. He's not hurt. He didn't get the start because Brandon Hyde demands to leave left-handed bats out of the lineup even if they're hitting well. If it's a starting lefty on the mound. It's just his philosophy, which I normally am in lockstep with. But look, if you got a lefty bat that's hot and the alternative is a righty bat that's cold, well, then go ahead and give me the lefty bat. You know? At some point, you got to take the whole matchup thing and throw it out the window and just look at results lately and who's up there looking, you know, like they know what they're doing at the plate and who doesn't. Kjerstad should learn to switch hit. Yeah, sure, why not? Maybe during the All-Star break, just figure that out. That would be nice. Boy. Yeah, folks, believe me, Rob here in chat and Janet probably saw the post as well on my Discord. By the way, folks, remember that little message about posting the Discord link? Are we doing that? I don't know. I can't say if we have or not. But this would probably be a good time. Yeah, we've had a little discussion this morning about the lineup today. And the first thing I said was, you know, where's Kjerstad and why is McCann playing again? Oh, Janet did earlier. Okay, great. Thank you, Janet. You guys are the best. You know I can't keep up with everything going around. Folks, we're going to the 6th inning now. And I'm hoping Baker can go another inning for us. Let's see. So far, so good. A 1-2-3 fifth. Gabriel Arias will lead things off. He'll be followed by Brian Rocchio, and then back to the top of the order for Stephen Kwan. First pitch is fouled back on a fastball right down Broadway. Next pitch is fouled right off the catcher. Umpire checking on McCann to make sure he's okay. Looks like it didn't hit him too much. 0-2 the count to the leadoff man here in the top of the 6th. Brian Baker trying to keep this game where it is. That one's hit on the ground and through past Gunnar Henderson on the left side into left center for a base hit, and he's going for 2. Here comes the throw in, and it is in time. And the Cleveland announcers immediately say, challenge this. They don't think the tag was applied. But wow, they really wanted to test Austin Hayes there. That looked like a single all the way. Boy, these Cleveland announcers... You want to talk about bias. They don't care at all. All right, 1 out. And this pitch is up and away to Rocchio. Rocchio, a switch hitter. Now batting from the left side. He's 1 for 1 with a sac bunt. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. There's a called strike, a changeup taken all the way. Had plenty of the plate. I don't know what it is Brian Baker's doing, but it's working. This pitch is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I mean, for the most part, yeah, we got helped out there with that one play on this inning here, but for the most part, Baker's looked good. This one is hit on the ground foul off to the left side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Folks, I will admit, I was not a very supportive guy of Brian Baker following last season and how things ended. And I was happy to see him in the minors. And when he got the call up, I was a little bit concerned. This pitch is in the dirt. 3-2 the count. Stephen Kwan is on deck. The payoff to Rocchio is swung on, hit on the right side. Mountie picks it, throws it to Baker covering, and that's out number 2. 2 down in the top of the 6th. Back to the top of the order. Kwan at the plate, 2 down, bases empty. The first pitch to him is a breaking ball high. Kwan 1 for 3, RBI single. He's got a stolen base as well. There's another breaking ball. This time it clips the top of the zone. Baker makes that slight adjustment. Kwan takes it for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And now he goes back to the top of the zone with the changeup. Boy, Baker, he's throwing off-speed pitches, top of the zone. And then he goes low with the changeup, but too low for Kwan to offer at, and the count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch is inside, and the count goes full. Andres Jimenez is on deck. The pitch is lifted in the air to right field. Santander should have this one. He's waiting, and he will make the catch. That ball was up there for a long time. Inning over. All right, folks, we have kept the Guardians off the board for 2 consecutive innings. I am looking at the scorecard right now, and I see 3 innings in which we've kept them off the board. They've only kept us off the board once. So let's go back out there and kick some ass. James McCann to lead it off. He's 2 for 2 tonight. And hot damn it, James, I don't know if you're just feeling my frustration from half a world away or what, but make it 3 for 3, why don't you? Make me look like an ass. I'll be more than happy to make a highlight package of me cursing your name and then you making me look like an idiot. More than happy to make that highlight package for you, buddy. I'll send it your way with a bow on it. All right? We got a deal? Arse. Arse. I'm too arsed to not just use the word ass. I can't be arsed. Does it sound nicer? How about derriere? That sounds even more poetic, doesn't it? Don't play like derriere tonight, please. Or I could go Forrest Gump and just say buttocks. Tushy. All right, tushy sounds too fetishy for me. There's something wrong with the word tushy. That should be an app. That should be an app. That sounds like an off-brand of OnlyFans. Hey, do you have a Tushy account? Hit me up on Tushy. All right, here we go. Wow, they're going to leave this guy out here, Avila, for another inning of work. McCann at the plate. Avila's first pitch is swung on and missed. A sweeper, low, 0-1. McCann has lifted his average up to 205 with his 2 hits tonight. The 0-1 is taken low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, Garrett Cole, you got a pitch count problem, do you? Plus, he's probably not going to go more than 5 for sure, because I don't even think they're going to let him pitch more than 90 pitches either way. This one is going to be caught by the first baseman. Boy, McCann off the bat going toward the opposite field. I thought he might find some real estate, but the first baseman was there to stab it out of the air before it got to the outfield. McCann finally retired today. Cade Smith, a right-hander, getting loose for the Guardians in their bullpen right now. Here's Colton Cowser, folks. First pitch is taken low and in. Moo. 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 This pitch is low, 2-0 to Cowser. Folks, did you see the swing Cowser put on that last time he was at the plate? I'm going over here now with a 2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 on another pitch low. Moo. 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 The 3-0. There's a called strike at the bottom of the zone. Not a pitch worth swinging on at 3-0. 3-1 the count. The pitch. Breaking ball left on the outside, and Cowser draws a walk, which will bring the tying run to the plate and the top of the order as well. Here comes Adley Rutschman, folks. And here comes Vogt. He's going to make a move. That's it for Avila. His day is done. They're going to go to the righty Smith to face Adley Rutschman. Game on, people. Tying run in the plate in the form of Adley Rutschman coming up with a new pitcher on the mound for the Guardians. Who the hell knows where this game's going? Beats the hell out of me. I can't be arsed to try to figure this one out. Hey, by the way, you guys remember the old circus, you know, Barnum and Bailey Circus? You guys remember that, right? Interesting fact. The Ringling Brothers were related. They were brothers, in fact. Just thought I'd throw that out there as a fun fact as we wait for this pitching change. Yes. I mean, it caught me off guard when I found out. It really caught me off guard. But, yeah. Every day you learn something new. By the way, the Corsican brothers, worst Cheech and Chong movie ever conceived, are indeed brothers. So there's that. A little callback, everybody. A little bit of a callback. No animals, just people. So in other words, animals. Dennis and Tippy. Martinez. Hey, those are brothers. Bang brothers. I'm not supposed to know what that is, Verb. I can't believe you drop a Wright brother. The inventor of the airplane, and then that other famous brothers. First pitch to Rutschman is foul back. All right, folks, let's lock in here. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Tying run at the plate in the form of Adley Rutschman. Cade Smith making his 37th appearance. 36 innings, just a 1.75 ERA. Man, we got to figure him out, I guess. The pitch. Check swing, and the home plate umpire says Rutschman went around. And just like that, he's in an 0-2 hole. Come on, Adley. You can work with an 0-2 count. I've seen you do it. The pitch. Swung on and fouled back. The fastball. Boy, Smith has a little gesture before he throws a pitch. He just sort of wiggles the glove. And I can see how that can be a little distracting to the hitter. The pitch. Upstairs. Adley lays off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. No, those are the Bash brothers, Verve. The Bang Bros is a whole nother thing on a whole nother website. This pitch is off the plate and the count is 2-2. Those were the Bash brothers, Verve. Adley hitting from the left side against the righty, Smith. The pitch is lifted up into the air. Adley slams his bat down into left. Kwan waiting on it. He'll make the catch, and there are 2 down. Oh boy, you don't see Adley lose his temper like that too often. All right, folks, 2 down. Ryan Mountcastle, still the tying run up at the plate here. With a runner at first base. The pitch is hit in the air and will get out of play off to the right. Cleveland 8, Baltimore 6th. There have not been any runs scored since the 4th. But the first 4 innings of this game, what a slugfest. This pitch is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. All right. 1-1 in the zone. 97. Mountie looked at it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Come on, Mountie. Boy, Mountie with that gangsta lean before he gets set. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. He swings and hits it to the right side and through, a base hit. Mountie finds a hole, and here goes first to third. Safe. Okay. Cowser gets to third. There was a play there, and initially there might have been a tag, but the umpire rules that the third baseman pushed Cowser off the bag in order to make that out and calls Cowser safe. So I don't know how you can challenge a play like this, because this is purely up to the judgment of the umpire. There's nothing you can challenge here. If he's going to call him out for making a move like that, there's no replay. You can't look at it from another angle and go, no, he didn't do that. It's Vogt is out there arguing his point, whatever that point may be. But again, I mean, you can't challenge it, and that's probably what's making him upset. He's still barking. Looks like he said as much as he could without getting tossed. Oh my, if that was a push off the bag, it was the slightest of touches. A phantom. Oh wow. Wow. That glove never touched him. This umpire just gave us a free chance. First and third, 2 down for Santander. Let's capitalize. The pitch inside for ball 1. Come on, folks. We got to take advantage of this one. 2 down, first and third, the tying run on first. And Santander fouls one straight back. 1-1 the count. Santander 0 for 3 tonight. He's due. The chant of "Let's Go O's" swells through the ballpark. The 1-1 lifted in the air, left side, and playable for Ramirez, who makes the catch straddling the foul line in the outfield grass. First and third, and they stay where they are. We go to the 7th. It is still 8-6 Cleveland. Folks, I got a question that I'm afraid to ask. I might not even ask it tonight. I might have to put this one straight on my own shoulders. You know what? Sometimes, BW, you just got to have some cojones. All right. All right. I'm coming, folks. I'm coming. I will be resting on BW's head momentarily. Don't fret. Don't give up on the hat. All right. I'll check in with you in half an inning. All right, the hat just making a check in there. All right, hat. Excuse me, the hat. Yes, I disrespected the hat. I just called him hat. As if he were like an inanimate object. I can't get that word out. Inanimate object. No, you're not an inanimate, whatever. You're alive. That's right, the man. That's exactly, please, that exact phrase. Just clip that and make a highlight. Put it on TikTok. Fantastic. Make it a Vine video. It should be short enough. Uh-oh. 2-hour mark. Refresh. By the way, the man, only because you've been hanging out for a while are you not getting destroyed right now. I'll let you get away with that one. Why are you going to do your boy like that? All right, first pitch as Nick Vespi is out on the mound. Andres Jimenez takes a cut fastball for a called strike. And Vespi working fast. The next pitch is in there. A curve just off the plate outside, 1-1. Vespi has made 7 appearances so far, 8 innings of work. There's a called strike with a curveball at the top of the zone. See, I don't get it. That's like the kind of curve Irvin was throwing early in the ball game, a breaking ball that touches the top of the zone. And, man, the Guardians were just ready to pounce on that pitch. The 1-2 from Vespi. Swing and a miss on the slider from Vespi. What a sequence of pitches there. All around the plate. Ball moving all over the place. One out here in the top of the 7th. And that'll bring up Jose Ramirez. Boy, I hope Vespi's on because here's the tough out. Ramirez fouls one straight back, 0-1. 2 for 3, a double, and a 3-run homer so far tonight for Ramirez. Why did we pitch to him that one time? Ground ball hit weakly to third. Westberg charges, throws out Ramirez. 2 away. Ramirez set down. Thank God. Matt, I lived through COVID with the hat. Trust me, we've already had conversations. David Fry at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And this pitch is up and away. Gerald, I can only do what the hat. Normally, the hat is very diplomatic. He leaves it up to you guys, but the hat has spoken. There's a swing and a miss on the curve. 1-1 the count on Fry. Next pitch is swung on, grounded, backhanded by Westberg at third. Long throw, and he got him. Oh, Jordan Westberg, I tell you what, I want him to stay at third base. He seems more comfortable there. I've seen him make a couple of bobbles over at second base and a dropped ball. He looks real comfortable there at third. The inning is over, folks. 7th inning stretch time in Baltimore. You know what that means. It's time to put some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in chat, folks. Get them cakes up. I want you to forget about your diet. We're going all carbs tonight. All carbs. Get the syrup. Have a bottle of Dickens cider if you need it. Come on. That's right. Hey, folks, by the way, your boy is working very hard and trying to set up a better-looking presentation during the All-Star break when I've got a few days to actually have time to do something. So, I'm hoping once we come out of the All-Star break, maybe I can have a little more of an exciting musical sort of thing happening during the 7th inning stretches. You know what I mean? Folks, I just want to say a big thank you to so many people that have been here and loyal to the content here I'm trying to give you, because it's only going to get better, folks. Hang in there. And it's only going to get better. Right now, I'm just trying to work on getting my visa situation taken care of. That is, unfortunately, priority 1. Okay, we got Gunnar at the plate. First pitch is a called strike. What the hell am I doing here? Let's go over here now. Gunnar Henderson leading off in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch is a strike. And the next pitch is swung on and fouled back. 0-2 on Henderson. He's got a 2-run homer. He's got a walk tonight. It's still Smith out there on the mound, the right-hander. The 0-2 to Henderson is swung on and fouled back. He got a good piece of that one. Just a little bit late there. 98 miles an hour on that pitch, top of the zone. Gunnar knows now he needs to be just that little bit quicker if he sees a fastball. The pitch is way off the plate outside, 1-2. Uh-oh. 1-2 the count. And this one is fouled back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This one is line foul. He reached out for a pitch off the plate to stay alive and nearly found the opposite field foul line there. Just a little bit late on it. Still 1-2 on Gunnar Henderson leading off the bottom of the 7th. The Orioles down by 2. Toronto all over Boston 9-2 right now. There's a check swing, excuse me, and a barehanded play by Ramirez. He throws the first, but not in time. Gunnar Henderson hustling down the line. Ramirez, boy, a couple of all-stars, and you're seeing why both of them are all-stars. Gunnar beating out that barehanded pickup by Ramirez. He did everything that he could do. And the Orioles have got a runner on base, which means the tying run is coming to the plate. It's Jordan Westburg. The pitch goes opposite field, and it is down for a base hit. Gunnar Henderson will stop at second base. And he barely got back in there in the throw in. Careful, Gunnar, careful now. 2 on, nobody out. The tying runs are on. With nobody out, we have got to cash in now. And another pitching change is underway. Scott Barlow, who closed out last night's ball game, is going to come in here tonight. Now. Ryan O'Hearn is going to come on to pinch hit for Austin Hayes. Ha ha! Oh, if he only did that the last time he was up. Then we could have figured this thing out. Now, how do we keep O'Hearn's bat in the lineup if Adley's DHing? And I tell you what, this is why you can't have Adley DHing. You have less moves to make. Because then I would love to make a second move and pinch hit for McCann, despite the fact that, yes, he's done what he's done tonight. But if you got a DH open, O'Hearn could just move to the DH, and then whoever pinch hits for McCann could play the outfield, like said Mullins or Heston Kjerstad. Either one. Brandon Hyde, you got to see what I'm talking about here with this. You're limiting your options here. Anybody see what I'm talking about? I'm not crazy. Let's just see what O'Hearn can do here. Let's go, folks. I don't know if O'Hearn's going to be able to stay in the ball game because I don't know where he's going to play. Either Mountcastle comes out. He could play. He can't play left field here. It's too ridiculous. You put O'Hearn in left field with Santander in right field in a ballpark like this, you're just asking for it. All right, O'Hearn at the plate. 2 on, nobody out. The pitch. Low for ball 1. Yeah, see, plus Mullins could just be a straight swap for Hayes. You wouldn't have to worry. And then O'Hearn could maybe come up. I don't know. I don't know what Brandon Hyde's doing. The 1-0 pitch is low. Ball 2. Well, it might not matter if Barlow can find the plate. Those are 2 pitches well out of the zone on Ryan O'Hearn. 2 on, nobody out, and a 2-0 count. Come on, Baltimore. The pitch. Outside. Ball 3. Barlow came in last night's game, got the save, high pressure situation. Maybe he doesn't have it a second night in a row. Crowd making noise on a 3-0 pitch. Here it is. And they call that a strike. It's not a strike. Why are you rewarding the pitcher for not having any command if he can't touch the zone on a 3-0 pitch? The 3-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch that... Oh, God. Oh, I want to strangle somebody right now. Full count. Full count. You got to be kidding me, Blue. Well, he meant it to be a strike, I guess. Payoff pitch to O'Hearn. And he lays off ball 4. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for having not only the patience to work the walk, but to work around the fact that you should have been walked already. Bases loaded, nobody out. And folks, guess who's up to hit for Jorge Mateo? It's Heston Kjerstad. Bases loaded, nobody out. Hang on tight. Kjerstad last night, a pair of hits. Here we go. The first pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They say he did on a breaking ball low. 0-1 the count. Ah, boy, that's a tough one. The 0-1. Off the plate outside, Kjerstad did not get too overexcited after falling behind, and now the count even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Challenge fastball, only 92. That was a hittable pitch. Middle of the plate, just a little bit up. Belt high. 1-2 the count. And a curveball called strike 3. All right, folks. He's calling me. He's calling me. I'm sorry. I've been called upon. James McCann is going to hit for himself with the bases loaded and 1 out. Here we go. Taking a called strike. McCann 2 for 3 tonight, including a home run. I'll take a base hit. The 0-1 pitch. Hit lined. Fair ball. And somehow fielded for a double play. And James McCann's speed, once again, a factor in this. I don't know how this double play got turned. Brandon Hyde says, challenge this, I don't care. A potential 5-4-3 double play on a ball that looked like it was heading down the left field line. Hyde might just be challenging out of just desperation. Maybe looking for any part of this play for something. The runner at second is safe on the play. Okay. Folks, as you can see on my screen here on the Yahoo, they're already calling 3 outs. Yeah, the foot was off the bag when that catch was made, so that one play is safe. They look out at first base, though. Jimenez took his foot off the bag before catching that ball at second. And McCann is indeed out, which means we do get a run in, right? So a run should come in to score here. Should be second and third, 2 down on a run in to make it 8-7, right? I'll wait for the Yahoo page to update. And now here comes Vogt. And he's going to take Barlow out of the game. Yahoo will figure it out in a minute. They're going to go to a lefty here, it looks like. All right, folks. So forget the scoreboard you're looking on your screen there. It's 8-7. Tying run at third base, 2 down. Wait, they're saying only 1 out as well. I don't know what they're doing. Let me just refresh this and see what the hell's going on. No, it still says 8-6. Hell if they know. Somebody's fired over at Yahoo. By the way, folks, isn't it only fitting, again, for my audience, my demographic, that I'm using a Yahoo version of the scoreboard? I mean, talk about not being with the hip youngsters. I don't even know if anybody under the age of 30 knows what Yahoo is. But anyway, it seems to be well timed with my play call versus what we were doing over at ESPN. Hey, maybe I can turn the Charm City chat into an AOL chat. How would that be, folks? Hey, Mayo just hit a solo bomb, man. Oh, come on, Kobe. That's that right-handed power bat that we need against left-handed pitching in the lineup instead of what we've been doing. Welcome. You have mail. Or no, you've got mail. That's actually not very good English. Shouldn't have been, you have mail. Why was it you've got mail? I don't know. Sam Hentges. Lefty reliever. 19th appearance of the season. Colton Cowser's at the plate. The first pitch is in there for a called strike. That looked like a slider. And that is what that is. Folks. Tying run 90 feet away. The pitch is right back up the middle, but the shortstop is playing right at the second base bag. And Cowser will be retired. Rocchio with the throw. Inning over. The Orioles do rally back for 1. It is a 1-run ball game as we go to the 8th. Cleveland 8. Baltimore 7. Whew. Hey, the Phillies lost. Hey, how about an update on that Yankee game? Tell me something good. Oh, hell yeah. 6-1 Mets. Let's go. And with us heading to the 8th inning now, and this only going to the bottom of the 5th, odds are that game will still be on when ours is concluded, and I'll send you on over for the conclusion of that one. Maybe you can tune in and watch the Yankees lose following a come-from-behind Orioles win. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to end this losing streak and go back to the team we were? Getting kind of tired of not winning. And I've lit up this joint 6 times. Oh, what now? What now? All right. I came back to ask one thing. Why is it that the Orioles defense on the infield allows these soft hits that get through, but the Guardians defense isn't allowing these leaky balls to squirm by? Hey, Jack, I got to tell you something. Baseball should be second on your list of priorities. If you've got leaky balls squirming by right now, Jack, consult a doctor immediately. Run, do not walk to your local physician and get that checked out. All right? Especially once you reach a certain age. Anytime those leaky balls start to squirm. All right, Yenier Cano on the mound. Appearance number 38. 2.51 ERA. Tyler Freeman to lead it off. First pitch, he swings, and it's into left field for a base hit. My goodness. Cano into the ball game. 1 pitch and a hard hit ball. Leadoff man on. We got to have Cano on tonight. All right. Ryan O'Hearn is indeed playing left field, and man, that scares the hell out of me. Here's Schneemann coming on to hit. Who's he pinch hitting for? Coming in for Jonathan Rodriguez. Schneemann, the lefty batter. I want to know the count on him, and now a check on the runner at first. Freeman back in with a slide. Alert, Ali. I think the Rockies were already humiliated like in game 2 of the season when the Diamondbacks scored like 19 runs in the first 3 innings or something. Here comes McCann to have a chat with Cano. Yeah, the humiliation for the Rockies is sort of already come and gone, hasn't it? No need to beat a team when they're already down. Rob O'Hearn is in left field. I don't know. The 1-0 to Schneemann is on the outside corner, but Cano cannot get the call on the changeup. 2 balls and no strikes. Oh, don't go out on me already. Come on, I need at least a few drags. Sheesh. 2-0 pitch. There goes the runner, and this ball's hit to our first base. Mountcastle's only play is to hit the first base bag himself. So that probably keeps Cleveland out of a potential double play. 1 out in the inning and a runner at second base. Looks like this is Rocchio coming up to hit now. Excuse me, Bo Naylor at the plate. My apologies. And he lines one into left center. That's going to roll and roll and roll all the way into that triangle. And it gets stuck out there. And the relay in is terrible. It's a triple for Bo Naylor. And the Guardians go back up by 2 runs. RBI triple from Bo Naylor. He hit that ball right in that spot. You don't want it to go. if you're the defense. And, yeah, just not good. We don't look good out there right now. I told you before that your Orioles couldn't hang with my Guardians. All right, Manny. Here's a called strike to Arias. 2 for 3 so far tonight. This one is grounded off the glove of Cano, and that forces Westberg to have the ball go past him. I don't know how to describe it, folks, but nothing's working out right now for Cano. A comebacker, it goes off his glove. Westberg was getting ready in case Cano couldn't get to the ball. And because of that, and the infield was in as well to cut down the runner at home. So if that ball just goes to Westberg, if Cano just leaves that ball alone, we probably nailed that run down. Instead, another run in, and it's now 10-7 Cleveland. 1 out, runner at first. Heaven's sakes. An ugly inning so far from the defense and Cano. And this one is drilled center field, but Kowser's there. He makes the catch about 370 feet away from home plate. Two down in the inning. Back to the top of the order for Kwan. This has got to be the 5th time through the order now, isn't it? He does a check swing bunt attempt, and they nail the runners trying to steal second base. Kwan thought about bunting, brought the bat back. It was a called strike anyway, and we still throw out the runner at second. The Guardians are thinking about challenging. And they say, forget about it. Okay, we go to the bottom of the 8th. Man, what a ridiculous game this has been so far. This game has just been all over the place. All over the place. Browns 10, Ravens 7 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. We need a field goal. Whoops. Listen, folks, the reality is until the Orioles snap this streak, people who carry any amount of pessimism are going to lean into that pessimism. It's just natural. Folks, if you're feeling optimistic, stay optimistic. We're not going to suddenly drop the final 90 games of the season, I promise, okay? I promise. All right. I can't sit here and defend Brandon Hyde tonight. I can't. If there's look, folks, if you have issues with Brandon Hyde, get him out tonight because I can't defend him tonight. I can defend him as an overall manager and his overall impact on this team over the years he's been here. I think he's been fantastic for this team. But if you want to talk about managing a ball game tonight, not a good score from your boy BW. The biggest thing for me was pitching the Ramirez when it was so clear you got to put him on first base with that base open and 2 down. and a hitter only a fraction of the sort of impact hitter that he is coming up next. That was the wrong move. Okay, Hentges is out there. Adley Rutschman at the plate. First pitch is a strike, and the next one is off the plate for ball one. 1-1 on Rutschman, leading off the bottom of the eighth. The Orioles need 3 runs to tie it up. This one's hit on the ground, and this is going to be a hard play for Ramirez. He tries to get a throw off, but there's no chance. Boy, Ramirez, he is fun to watch out there. There's no play that he gives up on. This ball hit right down that third base line, over the bag, in fact. Ramirez was so far off in the foul ground. It would have taken an arm out of a Marvel movie to get that throw off. So Adley's aboard, folks. We need base runners. The first one is on. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch is high from Hentges. All right, folks. Mounties coming up. We got Tony and Gunnar to follow. Is that right? This is it. The ninth inning may not matter. This is the time. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled off to the right. You have to think, folks, this is the time. You get the leadoff man on, and you got Mountie, Tony, and Gunnar. If we don't get it done here, it's going to be 7, 8, and 9 in the bottom of the ninth or something close to it. Mountcastle's 3 for 4 tonight. The pitch is swung on, and that is to second base. A flip to first for one, to second for one, and over to first in time. A double play. Base is empty, 2 down for Santander. Called strike on the outside edge. Tony is 0 for 4 tonight. Joe, you're out of your mind. This ball is lifted in the air to right field. This ball is going to go! Bye-bye, birdie. Anthony Santander wants to play in October, and so do I. His 21st home run of the season. That's your player of the month right there, folks. It's just too damn bad we had to hit into a double play, or at least be a 1-run ball game right now. He goes opposite field, reaching the flag court. It is 10-8. Gunnar Henderson at the plate. He'll take low and away for ball one. It's just tradition, folks. I'll be over here for a minute. Welcome in 1-3-3-2. The pitch. Low, 2-0. Man, he'd be the tying run at the plate right now if it weren't for that double play. Two-0 pitch off the plate, 3-0. And I tell you what, if they want to go ahead and put him on and just let us get the tying run of the plate with Westberg due up, go ahead. Go ahead. That's low, ball 4, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. And it looks like with the righty Westberg and the lefty Hentges out there on the mound, they're going to make maybe a pitching change and go to a righty. I'm assuming Emmanuel Clase is now available again as the Guardians closer, should they still have the lead in the bottom of the ninth. We are in the bottom of the 8th here. The Orioles down 2 runs. Runner at first. And for now, it's just going to be a chat with the lefty Hentges, who will stay out there to face Jordan Westburg. All right, Jordan, you have had a flair for the dramatic several times this season already. Why not one more? I want him to see go opposite field for a home run to those bleachers over there. He's 3 for 3 tonight. The first pitch to him is swung on in line, base hit left field. Westburg's 4th hit of the night. It's only a single. There's still work to do, but the tying runs are now on base. Man, oh man, that double play. Can we somehow work around that double play? We are still alive in the inning. First and second, 2 down. And guess what? Ryan O'Hearn, I believe, is up next now, right? With the lefty on the mound. Let's see what he can do. And he takes off the plate for ball 1. That's what he does. O'Hearn walked in his first plate appearance since coming in for Austin Hayes. Activity, the righty Curry getting loose in a hurry out there. This next pitch is a strike, 1-1 on Ryan O'Hearn. 2 on, 2 out. Hang in there, Baltimore. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, gosh, a slider that broke hard off the plate. Keep that one in the back of your mind, Ryan. You got to see that coming out of the hand, or you're in trouble. The 1-2 pitch. Back to that slider, check swing, and did he go? Yes, he did. Ryan O'Hearn is out on strikes, and this rally is over. We go to the 9th. The Orioles do get 1. It is Cleveland 10, Baltimore 8. Where's the Tylenol? Folks, look at this. We've got 8 runs on 15 hits. The bats are there for us. We've scored in all but 2 innings on the night. Nicholas, that's exactly right. Come on, Hat. Hat, I'm telling you, man. Look, I know maybe because the Hat is on a BW that's been a little bit ill lately. Again, folks, I'll say it one more time. I'll use the analogy until, you just give up on me. But the Orioles are E.T. and I am Elliot, okay? We're sort of feeling each other's emotions right now. Your boy went down. And as soon as he went down, this losing streak happened. Your boy is starting to build back up. Your boy's coming back to the 100%. Now's the time for the Orioles to do the same. Come on, grow that flower. Phone home. Come on, man. Oh, let's see who's coming out. I don't know if I've got the jump here down here on the Yahoo page or not. Still says Cano listed. I don't expect Cano to come out again. We'll see who they send out here in a sec. Top of the order due up for Cleveland. That's damn right, Matt. That's damn right. Enough with the graphics. Okay, Dylan Tate is on the mound. That's who's on the bump for the Orioles. Dylan Tate, right-hander, with the first 2 hitters from the left side and then the switch hitter Ramirez. So I guess forget matchups? I don't know. This ball's on the outside corner for a strike. We already used Vespi. I guess we used Aiken last night, and he was really great for us. He only pitched the 1 inning, though, right? He struck out the side, remember? This pitch is off the plate outside. You have to think if Aiken were available at all, this would be the moment to use him, especially after how he looked last night. 1-1 the count on Quan. This one's popped up. Center field. Coming in is Cowser. He makes the catch. 1 out in the 9th. By the way, said Mullins, I guess, is the only bat of any note to come off the bench. I mean, you got Ramon Urias, I guess, as well, still out there on the bench. But I would expect if Clase were to come out to close, Mullins would be your only pinch hitting option. This pitch is inside to Andres Jimenez, who is 0 for 4 so far tonight. 1-0 from Tate is hit on the ground, foul off to the right. Oops, sorry, folks. Sorry that the screen isn't a little more user-friendly. I got to do better to keep an eye on that. Sometimes it just jumps around on its own. 1-1 the count on Jimenez. There's a ball that is fouled off behind the plate. I'll tell you one thing, folks. I'm not trying to look too far ahead, but you know who we got next on this homestand. It's a score I want to settle. A 4-game homestand against the Texas Rangers. This one is hit off the bottom of the bat. A nub shot to short to Gunnar Henderson, who will throw out Jimenez. He is 0 for 5 tonight. 2 down. And Jose Ramirez gets to come up to the plate one more time. For the love of all that's holy, just retire this guy. The pitch. There's a nice pitch there from Tate. A sinker that sort of rose and then tailed off to the outside edge of the zone. Ramirez sort of looks baffled by that pitch. The 0-1 pitch inside. Yes, 2 down in the inning. Did I say something different? 2 down, nobody on. I wouldn't pitch around him. I wouldn't just put him on, but I would definitely not give him anything in the zone. This one's high, 2 balls and 1 strike. That first pitch, that sinker, perfect. If he could pinpoint that, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, yeah. This one is a changeup that's fouled back. Okay, we got a 2-2 count. Yeah, nothing juicy. Exactly. Nothing juicy. 2-2. The pitch. Off the plate. Low and away. Count runs full on Ramirez. So I would throw here that exact same pitch he threw in the first pitch. He goes with the changeup. What do I know? And not the sinker. And gets a swing and a miss from Ramirez, who chases one low. Clase is indeed up in the pen, and he will be coming on right now to try to close this ball game out for the Guardians. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Arias is already in the ball game. Okay, so Mateo was taken out. That's why Westberg was at second. So there is nothing except Mullins. And he can't, if you were to pinch hit Arias for Mullins, what you're going to do is just pinch hit McCann for Mullins. That's what's going to happen. And then Adley will lose the DH. He'll become the catcher. And then, we lose the DH. Because it doesn't matter. You got to extend the ball game. So Arias, and then I would assume Mullins, and then Cowser. And that's it. We've emptied the bench. Man, oh Shevitz. Folks, no matter what happens here tonight, no matter how I might be feeling about how things have been going here the last few days, I am very happy to be hanging out here with you guys for another ball game. Man, I want to send you guys to bed tonight happy. Speaking of sending people to bed happy, where's Booty Smacker? Maybe that's what's missing. Can somebody get Booty Smacker back here, for crying out loud? I've noticed ever since we've been going on this losing streak, there's been an absentee. All right, folks. Bottom of the ninth. And, folks, there's the Discord link right there in the chat. Thank you, Janet. Folks, if you need to take out some frustrations, feel free to post your thoughts about the ball game and what the Orioles might need to do to turn things around. Excuse me. Turn things around. It's an open invite link right there to the BirdWatcher Discord page. It's just like a bulletin board, folks. We just share Orioles stuff and talk about whatever random funny stuff going on. It's a lighthearted affair. All right, here we go. Ramon Urias takes a first pitch fastball at 99 right on the inside edge from Class A. Urias has his work cut out for him. This is one of the tougher closers in baseball. Next pitch is at 100, and it's inside. Taken by Urias. 1-1 the count. Any way he can get on. Not only would it get the tying run to the plate, but it would just give us some amount of momentum. This pitch is low. Urias lays off. 99 on the cutter. So even his cut fastball flirts with triple digits. 2-1 the count. And this one is fouled away at 100 miles an hour. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I swear, Class A appeared to have looked right into the camera that's looking at him from the third base camera well. There is a pitch at the bottom of the zone at 101 for a called strike 3. Folks, that's what a closer looks like. That is what a closer looks like. Absolutely pinpoint, bottom of the zone at 101. 1 down. And Mullins is indeed at the plate, and he hits one opposite field. This one could drop. It does. Said Mullins dunks one into left. And he's going to try for 2, and he is in there with a hustle double. That'll keep us out of a potential double play inning and game killer. With the tying run now coming up to the plate, and Colton Cowser, folks, said Mullins. I wanted him in the lineup to begin with. That's how you handle a guy who throws this hard. Just fist it somewhere over the head of somebody. Get on base. And he hustles in for 2. Tying run at the plate, folks. First pitch to Cowser. 102. Fastball, but it's low. Come on, Cowser. You just got to sit somewhere, look for that pitch. Let that velocity do all the work. Let the velocity do all the work. The 1-0. Taken for a called strike. Again, triple digits. 101. One out. Runner at second. The Orioles trail by 2 in the bottom of the ninth. The pitch. Just a bit low, and Cowser lays off. 2-1 the count. Cows are just trying to find that one pitch that might be a slight mistake. Something a little more center cut. 2-1 pitch coming. And that one's hit on the ground right to second. Ramirez will get Cowser out. 2 down in the inning. Runner moves up to third base. It's going to be up to Adley Rutschman. Here we go. A classic showdown. Clase versus Rutschman. Tying run at the plate, 2 down in the bottom of the ninth. Mullins at third. The pitch taken 102 on a cutter. A cutter at 102. Get out of here. Adley, come on, buddy. The 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. Find the flags, Adley. Find the flags. The flags are your friend. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, and he lays off 2-1. Everything's over 100 miles an hour. So honestly, it's just a matter of location. You know the timing. You just got to get ready to hit the spot. 2-1 count. The pitch. Swung on. Opposite field. Drop. And it's caught by Kwan. He catches it about shin high, and the ball game is over. Rutschman nearly dunked one in, similar to Mullins, but Kwan came in and made the catch. The Orioles have now dropped 5 in a row. Final score, Cleveland 10, Baltimore 8. Win number 50 feels so hard to get. We've been sitting on 49. My goodness, folks. We asked the bats to come back. We out-hit them 16-14. But there were so many mistakes along the way. So many missed opportunities. So many bad decisions. And sometimes just unfortunate situations. I tell you what. 5th loss in a row. Okay, folks. Cleveland, 10 runs, 14 hits, no errors. Baltimore, 8 runs, 16 hits, 1 error. Did they list you the winner and loser here or what? I mean, I really have no idea. Logan Allen only went 3 innings. Who gets the credit for the win here? This is something that Yahoo is not good at. Giving me a post-game report. Let me head on over to ESPN's version here real quick. Please tell me. Okay, the Mets are up 9-1, folks. Hey, folks, the Yankees are getting their butts kicked even harder than we are. At least that's kind of something. Folks, I know some of you want to go because you're sick and tired of losing, and maybe my voice is just starting to annoy you, but I got to get through some things here first. First thing is, let's just see exactly here what this box scores tells us. Avila gets the win, going 2 1/3 innings. He walked 3 batters, but did not give up a hit or a run. So Avila with the win. Irvin gets charged with the loss, and Clase gets the save. Left on base, the Guardians only left 2 men on base. The Orioles left 11. There you go. You want a story to a game where there was only a difference of 2 runs on the board? The Guardians left 2 men on base. The Orioles left 11. I think the Orioles left 2 men on base in the first. If not, certainly by the second inning. My goodness. McCann with that throwing error. But he also hit a home run. Santander went deep. Gunnar went deep. Cowser went deep. Mateo had a triple. I mean, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extra base hits. A triple from Mateo. I mean, again, folks, I swear, I gotta call out Brandon Hyde, man. I just gotta call out Brandon Hyde. This was just in a situation where we're trying to break a losing streak. I just didn't like the way this game was managed. That's pretty much all I got to say about it. If Jose Ramirez doesn't hit that 3-run homer and we get out of the inning by retiring the next batter, final score, Orioles 8, Guardians 7. That's all I got to say. Let's take a look at tomorrow's start time and pitching matchup. Your boy is getting hungry. Why aren't you showing me the thing I need? Okay, I'll do it this way. Hey, folks, you're welcome. Ryan and everybody else, thanks for all of the thank yous for the game call, guys. All right, tomorrow's matchup, folks. Same start time. Again, third night in a row. 6:35 p.m. first pitch. Your boy will be on the air at 6:25 tomorrow. Carlos Carrasco. This guy's like 50 years old. 3-6 record, 5.4 ERA. And we got Grayson. Folks, I demand a win tomorrow. I'm saying it right now. I demand a win tomorrow. I'm not going to tolerate a loss tomorrow. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm not tolerating it. I'm not going to allow it to happen. So come on back tomorrow if you want to watch us win, because your boy has had enough. Fine. Or brain damage. Fine for what, Samuel? Fine for what? Are you saying we're not going to make the playoffs? Because to me, I think if we make the playoffs, that's fine. What we do at the trade deadline is what matters. Okay, so that's a nice 5-game sample. You want to give us a 79-game sample now that we're 79 games into a 162-game season? Because to me, a 79-game sample means a hell of a lot more than a 5-game sample. If you're talking about our offense, Samuel. If I'm brain damaged, then I'm enjoying life with brain damage. Because I am not worried about this team making the playoffs. What I'm worried about is what we do at the trade deadline and what we do once we're in the playoffs in October. That's what I'm worried about. Yes, there are things to fix, but it ain't like we're going to just, roll over. Trust me. Hey, the man, thanks for the super chat. Cup of coffee. I appreciate it. It will go straight on over to the 7-Eleven counter for a latte on ice. All right, folks. Once again, tomorrow, 6:35 p.m. start time. I'll be on the air 10 minutes prior. Folks, I'm going to send you over right now to Pure Adrenaline Sports. Look, folks, if you need a chance to decompress, maybe get a little bit of frustrations out, go on over to my buddy PAS right now and watch the Mets take care of business against the crosstown Yankees and tell them the BirdWatcher sent you, all right? I appreciate it. Thanks to everybody here in chat, the mods, the fellow Magic members, and everybody else who participated tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. You guys get a good night's sleep. Otherwise, that's going to do it for me. This has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Head on over now to Yankees Mets.